Here we introduce you to another law, another Dogon law. It is the law of change. Yes, the law of change. How things change, how we say we're going to change things, how President Barack Obama came in and said, change we believe in. Change we believe in. Now let's discuss what the law of change is. The law of change indicates this particular statement, this law, this is the law. To every change, there must be a transition and a transfer. Certainly a translation as well. So to every change, there must be a transition, a translation, and a transfer. The three trances must dominate anytime we say we are initiating a change. Let me repeat that. To every change, there must be a transition, a translation, and a transfer. These three trances must initiate a different motivation and a different challenge. Listen carefully. There must be, for every change, there must be a transition, a translation, and a transfer. And these must initiate a different motivation and a different challenge. If these don't happen, this motivation, a new motivation, if you don't experience a new motivation, you don't experience a new challenge, there was no change. Let me go back through that. Let me read the whole law. The law of change says, to every change, there must be a transition, a translation, and a transfer. These must initiate a different motivation and a different challenge. If your motivation is the same, if your challenge is the same, you never endured a change. There was no change. There was no change. So, President Barack Obama, this is for you now. I'm addressing you this particular law. I'm addressing this particular law to you. President Obama, you said, change we believe in. Change we believe in. Change, change, change. We believe in. Change, 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 President Obama. We believe in. What do we say today, President Obama? What can you tell us today? Has our motivation changed, President Obama? Has our challenge changed, President Obama? Did we transition, President Obama? Did we see any translation of the transition, President Obama? Did we see any transfer at all from the old to something different, to something that gave us a different motivation and a different challenge? Did we, President Obama? We want to know. We want to know, President Obama. Change we believe in. Now you are telling us, never believe, never believe, never believe, because the change I convinced the whole world to believe in never produce a transition, never produce a translation, and never produce a transfer, and so the motivation is still the same, the challenge is still the same, so everything is back to the old wrong ways. President Obama, you still have time to come back and convince us that we need, this time don't tell us to believe, because we won't believe. President Obama, this time don't tell us to believe, because we will not believe you. This time, come and give us a different motivation. Come and give us a different challenge. Come and give us a different intelligence, President Bama. You are extremely intelligent. Forget about Donald Trump telling you failed or none of that nonsense. Look, you are an extremely intelligent African man. You got Imhotep inside of you. Forget about your European link. Drop that European link thing. Your power is in you, in your father, the African. Your father is directly connected to the Kushites. You are directly connected to the Kushites. You are a warrior. You didn't know that, and you make yourself to forget it, President Bama. You must know you are African. Your power is in the Kushites. You are a Kushite. No one wants you to hear that, but I'm telling you that now. So forget that European link you have and just come back, because the whole world is looking for something different. The whole world is looking for a better intelligence, and you are the one that can provide that. Forget about that connection making people happy. That nonsense is not getting the world any better. I'm Professor Momo. Please share this with President Bama. Send it to Michelle Bama. Michelle Bama is from Sierra Leone. She is my countrymate there, Michelle Bama. I was born in Sierra Leone. I'm a Dogon, but I was born in Sierra Leone. You look at Michelle Bama's facial features. You look at my facial features. In fact, my daughter, my 34-year-old daughter, their facial structures are the same with Michelle Bama. So this nonsense about this European connection is just not what we want to see now, because the time for change is here. The time for change is here. The motivation is different. The challenge is different. And so whether people like it, whether the European likes it or not, look, this thing is happening now in the Middle East. Look at what the Palestinians have done. The Palestinians are no longer listening to America. They have united. Hamas and PLO have united, whether America likes it or not. So, President Bama, listen to the world, my brother. Listen to the messages of the world. Listen to what the young people over there in the Middle East are doing. Listen. Look. Stop getting advice from those who know nothing, those whose advice are narrow. They give you a narrow perspective of what you should be looking at. You are the president of the world. You are like the pharaohs. The pharaohs rule the world. But they don't want you to know that. You came here as a symbol of the pharaohs. Not Akhenaten. Don't even think about Akhenaten, because Akhenaten was a traitor. Akhenaten was the one that laid the foundation to our destruction, to the destruction of the African civilization. I can tell anyone that those who believe in Akhenaten. Thank you very much. Nama.